I just wanted to say thank you to Monty from Stories from the Internet. If you guys aren't following him or subscribed, go subscribe to him. He's awesome. He did a great giveaway for Christmas. He gave away, I think, 4 different, he had a choice of Coach purses, wristlets that you could pick from. John Baxter won. He passed it to Dr. Emily, and these are members of his channel, and then she passed it to me. Thank you so much. She wanted to make my first Christmas being, burn anniversary. She wanted to brighten it up, and I was very surprised and taken aback. Very sweet that she had done that, and had given me that prize. So very moved and touched. So I just got it. It came, my husband just came in, and it was just so nicely wrapped, and it came just out of the package. It's really cute. So I'm going to open it up right now. And again, thank you, Monty, for doing that. John passing it on, and then Emily passing it on to me. I'm going to put the phone down. I'm not good at opening things. Well, I take that back. I had to take a break during the holidays mentally. Chantel, Beauty. It was just too triggering with everything going on. And then really it was the first Christmas grieving my dad. I was in the burn unit, ICU, just trying to survive and get through the pain and getting through that. So I didn't really get to grieve him. It was really weird. My daughter had a very, very hard time. She is okay with me talking about this. In November of 2020, she tried to kill herself. And I didn't know about it. She laid in my father's bed. She had lived with my mom, and she was staying in his bedroom. They didn't live in the same room because of his medical problems, and she was staying in his full bedroom, and she took 90 Lexapro. Thank God it didn't do anything. She ended up vomiting them up, and I made a therapy appointment, but she ended up, I don't remember, she ended up having to go, admitting herself into the hospital. She was in there for a week. Again, this is November of 2020, and I ended up being burned, but she was in the hospital in November of 2020, and I ended up being burned. So the holidays for her, she wasn't properly grieving as well, and then she ended up having the worst time this year as well. So I didn't cry as much over him. I thought I was going to have a harder time. I was more having a harder time with dealing with my burns. Like, I was having a lot of flashbacks, really horrible nightmares. Some of you know, if this again is a trigger warning, turn it off right now. I'm going to talk about DB. I was in this is the one I chose. I absolutely adore it. I told my daughter to help me pick out one, and I circled 3 that I absolutely loved. She ended up picking out the one I absolutely loved. We have a lot of the same taste. Her birthday is going to be tomorrow. She's going to be 25. I can't believe I have a 25-year-old daughter. I love it. Oh, I didn't even realize that the back. Thank you again, Monty. I absolutely love it. I haven't owned anything Coach. So, and this really did brighten my Christmas up. Thank you again, Emily. John passing it to Emily, and Emily passing it on to me. This really did brighten up. I can't wait to move some stuff in here and start using this. I need to lighten my load. But I'm going to stop this and then make a more serious video. for you guys. I don't want this to turn into anything serious, but I love you guys. Hope everybody's doing well. I'll be in the chats more now that things have calmed down. It actually was a year ago today that I came home from the hospital. I'm going to be starting, I've got to get a hold of the burn unit. They are impossible because it's like Tampa General. It's impossible to get them to call us back. You can't speak to anybody. You have to wait for them to call you back from the plastic surgeon, because it's everybody in the area that goes to them. And it doesn't matter where you live. It's the only burn center. There's 2 burn centers in Florida, I believe. One's in Jacksonville and one's in Tampa, Florida. And it's impossible. So you're dealing with everybody. And we need to get me in, now that I've had the first knee surgery, to break up the scar tissue on the inside. Now we got to get for this scar tissue on the outside. So we're trying to get that started so I can start the reconstructive surgery. So it's also going to take money. I've got to have money for all the co-pays, and I've got to get the GoFundMe site, the external site that Monty so generously got set up for me. It's been hard because I have to put more pictures on there and write stuff up about family and that, and emotionally that's going to be hard for me, going through all that and talking about family and going through the memories. Even now, talking about that is going to be emotionally a lot. So I get really, really emotional. But I hope you all had a fabulous Christmas. I know I hadn't been on much since Thanksgiving. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, a wonderful Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Have 2022 is going to be our year. Everybody's going to have a great 2022. Hope we knock this COVID shit out, that the variants get under control. I hope that you guys get vaccinated. My daughter her boyfriend ended up, he actually was on the news. He had COVID. He had the Omicron variant. And he wasn't vaccinated, but my daughter had COVID very, very bad in 2020. It was before she was allowed to get vaccinated. She was sick for over a month. She was probably sick for longer, and she had side effects. My sister is an RN, and she was dealing with COVID patients since the COVID had started. And back in March of 2021, and again, I'm allowed to talk about this, my daughter suffered a miscarriage. She actually was a couple hours away from bleeding to death internally. If I hadn't told her, something blurted, no, get dressed, you're going to the ER. We thought it was stomach issues that she had in the past, and something made me blurt out. I think it was my dad telling me, no, get her up to the hospital. She was bleeding to death internally. Her tube had ruptured, and by the time they took her up to the OR, so 2021 wasn't a great year for us either. But my sister, who is an RN now traveling and studying to be a PA, physician's assistant, said she's had 5, people are worried about birth defects and fertility issues. She's seen 5 girls that have had, again, we don't know that it's correlated, but she said that she's seen 5 girls, and with Sierra included. I don't know, because I haven't talked to my sister now in over a year, but she did talk to my daughter, and she's seen 5 girls that have had atopic, and what did Sierra have? Atopic pregnancies as well. So they don't know. They're looking into that. Again, I can't say for sure, but it is a concern. She's going to have to always worry about getting pregnant. It was really sad this Christmas to think that, I can't wait till my daughter has kids, and it was sad this Christmas to think about that I could have been a grandmother. Not a grandmother, I don't like that word, but a Gigi. So yeah, it's 2021 really did suck. 2020 sucked, So I'm praying that 2020 is better for us. But here I said I wasn't going to make this a heavy video, but a lot's been going on with our family that I haven't shared with a lot of you, but can just kind of share some of what's going on. I went to pain management. All of a sudden, I have had a triple cervical fusion, along with several back surgeries, and I started developing the neck pain and headache pain. So I had Botox 5 years ago, and it helped tremendously with the headache, but all of a sudden the headaches and neck pain and the tightening on my neck came back. So they want to try the Botox again, but they're worried that I might have blew a disc out above or below those fusions in my neck. So they're gonna try the Botox. They have to see if it's approved by our insurance because it's so expensive, and go from there. But I'm probably gonna have to have an MRI to see if I hurt the hardware in my neck. I just feel like I can't win, and I try to stay really, really positive, and it's just like I'm sick of being in pain. I'm just sick of being in pain every day. Say hi, Bubs. Hi, Bubsy. So I don't go anywhere. We don't do anything. Just don't have a life, you know. And just really just go out to the doctors, and that's it. I think I went shopping with her before Christmas once, and that was it. I don't go anywhere. We didn't do anything for Christmas. She came over on Christmas, and we found out her boyfriend was sick, and we were worried about her. She didn't have any symptoms, thank God, but she had to come in, wear a mask, sit in the foyer. I had to put a blanket down, couldn't hug her, and she had to open her gifts there. So I just feel like, come on, gotta catch a break. So I'm praying 2022 is better. It's gotta be. So I just feel like, you know, I never ever say why is me, but it's just like, enough's enough already. You know, just enough's enough. But all right, I'm gonna stay upbeat and positive. I absolutely adore this gift. So I'm gonna say thank you again, and I wish you all well, and I'll see you in the lives. And all right, that's it. All right, bye guys.